Now we will see about a few concepts related to reinforcement learning. So reinforcement learning, actually it is a semi-supervised learning. It is a feedback based machine learning approach. In this, an agent learns by experience, and also here an agent learns to which actions will be performing by looking at the environment and the results of the action. So if the actions are correct, then the agent will get a positive feedback, whereas if the action is an incorrect one, then the agent will get a negative feedback or a penalty. So here you can see the agent will will perceive the environment, we call it as a state, and the actions will be returned back to the environment. If the action is the correct one or the expected one, then the agent will get a positive reward, else the agent will get a negative reward. So reinforcement learning, so here I have a scenario. So I have a collection of states or collection of nodes, and I have some obstacles in between also. Now my aim is to make the agent start from A and the destination is I. So the suppose if the agent is following the path like A, B, C, F and I, then this will be the correct path and the agent will be getting a positive reward. Suppose the agent is moving from A to B, B to C and C to E, then there is no other go, the agent can proceed. In such a case, the agent has to backtrack to C. So in such scenario, so in this place, the agent will be getting a negative feedback or some penalty for this backtracking. So this is called reinforcement learning. So the primary goal is perform the action by looking at the environment and try to get the maximum positive rewards. So in a reinforcement learning, the agent has to learn by itself. That is, it has to learn from its experience. Some of the applications of reinforcement learning is playing chess, robotics, etc. Because the decision making is a sequential one, so it is widely used in games. So there are two forms of RL. One is positive RL and the other one is negative RL. Positive reinforcement learning, it is a recurrence of behavior due to positive rewards. So these rewards increase the strength and the frequency of the specific behavior. So it will increase the strength and the agent will be keep on doing that particular activity alone. So it encourages to execute similar actions and yield the maximum reward. Whereas in negative RL, so the negative rewards are used as a deterrent. That means it will diminish the behavior of the agent, and it has to be avoided. So what about the rewards here? So it is like taking out some percentage of the battery, sometime some consumptions in the battery, or not charging the battery at all of an agent. So these are some of the penalties that will be occurring in a negative RL. So RL, it is a semi-supervised learning and it is used to model the sequential decision making process. So it cannot be used in environment where the complete information is available. For example, object detection, face recognition, fraud detection. So these things can be solved using some classifiers than reinforcement learning. So the very famous example related to reinforcement learning is the Olympus world. So I have a matrices of 4 into 4 where the agent is standing here, and the agent has to cross these blocks to find the treasure, that is the gold, right? But there are certain difficulties while crossing this block. One is we have a breeze. So and other one is we have a stench. Stench is actually the very dirt smell, whereas breeze is the air. So and again we have one constraint. So whenever the agent is feeling a breeze, it means there is a pit or there is a deep well is available. So the nearby of the pit you will have the breeze. So here also I have the pit and I have the breeze. Okay, so and I have the other scenario is like a stench. Stench is available where there is a umpus, that is the one which will eat the agent, will be available. So these are the two constraints. One is the pit and other one is the animal umpus. So now this agent has to cross all these blocks and it has to reach the the treasure by considering all these constraints. So in the case of Oompas world, the agent received positive rewards for collecting gold or shooting the Oompas, and negative rewards for falling into the pits or being eaten by the Oompas. So here the agent has to learn by moving towards the gold. It is a high reward action, whereas moving towards the pit or the Oompas is the high risk action with negative rewards that it has to learn. So the agent can use this learned information so that it can make the decisions and avoid the risky actions. So on the whole, the goal of a reinforcement learning is to find an optimal policy, that is a set of action which maximize the expected long-term rewards. So with this I will stop. Thank you.